This is the plaintiff, Sherry Moore. She says the defendant, her brother's ex-girlfriend, used her car without permission while she was away, got into an accident, and refuses to pay her for the damages. The defendant's a bit of a lunatic who doesn't have a foot to stand on in this case because she's guilty as sin. She owes her $4,305, and she fully expects to get it today. This is the defendant, Alicia Flowers. She says it was the plaintiff's brother who stole his sister's car, and when he was out in it, he hit a deer, damaging the car. She wasn't even in the car at the time of the accident. She has no idea why she's being sued, when it was the plaintiff's brother who took her car out, and she owes the plaintiff nothing but a curt good riddance. She's accused of crashing and dashing.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated, come to order, please. Love your heels. Litigants have been sworn.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Sherry Moore?
Yes.
You are suing Alicia Flowers for $4,305, an estimate to repair your car that, according to you, she crashed. What happened?
That is correct. In September, I went out of town. I left my brother to house sit my home.
Is this your brother?
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct. I left him to house sit my home because it's not in a great neighborhood.
Okay.
While I was away, he gave me a call 2 days after I was gone. In the middle of the night, he said that he had taken the car out to go to the store without my permission because the keys weren't out anywhere. He said he took the car to run to the store and that a deer had ran out and caused him to veer and hit into a guardrail. He sent me photos. The damage was very bad.
Can I see the photos?
Yes.
Did he send you this by text?
Yes.
Do you have those texts in your phone?
No.
Okay.
I have a different phone now, unfortunately.
All right. I think we have, actually, you know what? I have a better photo. Just a second, sir. Nobody's talking to you. I'll let you know when it's your turn. Okay. This is a picture of the damage?
Yes.
Where is the car right there? Like, you photographed it?
That's my uncle's. He's a mechanic.
Okay.
So it's the back of his shop.
So that's, is that who provided the estimate?
Yes.
Okay. So what happens?
So he agreed to make payments, $300 basically a month until this year when he received his taxes that he would pay off the balance.
Did he pay the $300 a month?
No. That's when he explained that what was told to me is what never happened. What actually happened is that Ms. Flowers was over that night, and she actually went through his phone while he was sleeping. They were both drinking heavily and getting high. So he says that he was exactly what happened.
No, there's no objecting.
Exactly what.
Like, if it's not, you can object on a legal ground, not on a I don't like what she's saying ground.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Hold on.
He said that they were both getting high and drunk, that he was a little hazy about exactly what happened, but he know that he was waking up in the middle of the night by Miss Flowers crying and hysterical. She had taken the car. She had first went through his phone, found out he was cheating. She taken the car, whoever he was cheating with stayed nearby. She taken the car, confronted the female. The female tried to leave her home to avoid this confrontation with Miss Flowers, who is a lunatic. So she tried to leave her own.
Don't name call her.
I'm sorry. She acts very crazy.
Okay, that you can say. Go ahead.
And the woman.
And I can't object.
No, you'll have a.
Okay.
What makes you think that this is some free-for-all where everyone can just scream when they don't like? There's a process to this. She's the plaintiff. She goes first because she's the plaintiff, not because I like her. She's the plaintiff, so she has to make her case first. Then you answer that. Go ahead.
Thank you. And the woman was trying to leave her home to avoid confrontation, and Ms. Flowers rammed my truck into her car multiple times.
Okay. Did you ever make contact with this person?
Yes. I
Did
made
you talk to
contact.
them?
I talked to her. She's distraught about the situation as I am.
Did she confirm your brother's new version?
Yes, she confirmed that
Do you
she
have an
never
affidavit from her?
No. She doesn't want anything to do with the whole situation. Her vehicle was destroyed. She has no means of transportation.
Do you have any proof of what you're saying, that her vehicle was destroyed, that she filed a police report, anything to show me?
No, she refused.
Not even a picture of the damage to her car?
Yeah, she refused to, she
How do I know your brother's telling, if I know your brother's such a liar, how do I know that this one's true and not the other one? Like, how do I know which one's true?
Well, I don't really know.
Just a second.
You can't talk out.
Ms. Flowers, before I just walked into the courtroom, this hearing about, it was still a deer, that's my first time hearing that out of Ms. Flowers' mouth, because when I contacted Ms. Flowers about my vehicle, she admitted to it. She said that it was her.
Do you have her on tape?
And that I should go through my insurance.
Do you have her on tape?
No.
Did she leave any messages? Did she send you any texts, any emails?
No, that whole I just
All right, let me hear
out.
from you. What happened?
Well, her brother's a cheater. I don't know. I wasn't there.
I'm sorry?
I wasn't there. I just know he's a cheater and he's a liar.
What happened with the car?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I just know.
Of course you remember.
Well, a deer. He said he was gonna pay. He said he was gonna pay for the damages.
How did a deer crash the car?
Oh, I don't know, but I just know that he said he was gonna pay for the damages, and
Okay.
since we not together, now I got to pay for it. But he had
Okay,
already.
no. Who was driving?
Well, I don't remember.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So when the defendant says, I don't remember who was driving, is that like an admission?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
But she's not saying it was me. She's just saying, I don't remember.
Yeah, why don't you remember? What were you doing? Drinking? You were out partying?
Do you believe she doesn't remember?
No, I think she remembers.
What do you say?
She very well remembers. So it's like, I'm guilty, but I'm not want to admit it.
It's kind of like pleading no contest.
Exactly.
Oh, I gotcha.
Exactly.
I gotcha. Going inside the courtroom.
How do you not remember driving and hitting a deer?
Yeah, well, it was an altercation with me and a girl, and it just went crazy. I didn't remember. I was drinking.
Did you get charged with a DUI?
No.
Did you get out of there before the police could get you?
Yep.
How do you figure you're not going to have to pay for this?
Because her brother said that he was going to pay for it. And I was with him, and it's his fault because he cheated.
So anything that you do, including ramming the person's car?
Well, I think that he should have took in consideration that he had his sister's car, and he shouldn't have.
He had his sister's car. Nobody had his sister's car.
Well, it was left.
So she has to store it because she can't trust people to not take her keys without her permission? Neither of you had a right to the sister's car.
Wow.
Oh, we're going to hear from you now, cowboy. Come on up. Yes?
How you doing, Miss Millian?
Completely. First of all, don't call me Miss Millian. It's Judge Millian.
Judge
Second of
Millian,
all, I'm
sorry.
completely uncharmed by you. So now tell me what happened and why you would
happened?
lie to your sister the way you did.
Can I ask why she's crying?
No.
Me and
No.
these two we pretty close.
Who is?
Me, my baby sis, and the defendant.
The defendant's close to you? Mm-hmm. Did you not hear her testimony?
Her
Are you dating
testimony-
her? Are you dating her right now?
They were together last night, Judge.
They were
See.
together last night.
Yes.
Were you with him last night?
Yes, I was.
You could tell certain stuff, like, okay, the defendant with all the extra pictures because of she didn't want to be put on blast like she was some sort of womanizer.
What on
or-
earth
she
are you
knew-
saying?
she
I have no
knew-
idea what you're saying.
she knew
Start your
he had
sentence.
a girlfriend.
Stop,
She knew she was wrong.
I have
The-
no idea what you are saying.
When I was super drunk and fell asleep and she stole the keys out the drawer and went and crashed that car, the all the extra evidence, she said, I don't want
What's
to be.
all the extra evidence mean?
When you were saying how you want the pictures of the damaged car and
The
everything,
female that he doesn't- she doesn't even want her name brought
she
up.
didn't want to have nothing to
Your
do
other
with
what?
my other acquaintance.
Girlfriend.
My
Okay.
other
You see
acquaintance.
it? You see it?
Well, then why were you with him last night? Why don't you
Acquaintance.
respect yourself a little more and not be with him last night?
Acquaintance. It was a female acquaintance,
Okay.
and I
So
was.
do you
sleep-
have texts between you and her, between you and the other female acquaintance that would show that that's how it went down?
I have them. It was in a former phone though. It was in a former phone. When you trying to be playboy, sometimes you got to throw them phones
And I'm
at
responsible?
sometimes like that.
Can I just tell you, you rub me so the wrong way. I know you think you're cute and you think you're charming, but you are the worst brother, and you're a really bad mate, and you're an idiot for spending the night with him. You may not, maybe that was just so you could say it because you could hurt the other woman because you haven't hurt her enough, but she has no choice because he's her brother. But you have a choice. Jeez.
And I feel like this is a big joke, Your Honor. To
It
the
is. It's
both
a
of
big
them.
joke, but you know what's the biggest joke too? The guy standing next to you. Your brother's a jerk to you. A jerk.
I'm the big
And you
brother,
bring me.
though.
Sit down. I'm done. So, no, sit down or get out. Those are your two choices. Sit down and be quiet or get out. Now, whose idea was it to lie to her? Because everybody's sober by the time the lie happens.
It was, I just didn't want to go to jail because there was a lot of damage that's caused.
And she knew I would call the police if I knew it was her.
And why didn't the other woman tell the police it was her?
Yeah, she didn't know any information as far as who. She's never even seen this woman
does now.
before. And he wouldn't give her any information, which is why she wouldn't provide me any help for my case today, because she got nothing, to be able to press charges.
Did you tell her name and stuff?
Yes.
Did you give her address and stuff? Okay.
Yes.
Well, you know what I do to people?
I can't hear you. You want to speak up?
No.
Oh, what did she say to you?
She threatened me.
What did she say?
She said, and you know what I do to people.
Is that what you did? Did you just say that to her?
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen if a hair... Get him out. I want him out. What do you think is going to happen if there's a hair on her head that is ruffled? Just a hair on her head that gets ruffled. What do you think is going to happen? You think I'm playing? I'm ruling in your favor, and the entire amount, $4,305.
You are sick. You are sick.
So the plaintiff prevails, and Ms. Flowers, you have a judgment against you now for $4,305. How about that?
Yeah, I bet her brother helped me pay for it
What makes you think that?
because I'm a nice person.
I must tell you, in here, you look kind of idiotic.
Oh, really? Okay, let me go this way.
You can go that way.
All right. Have a nice day.
Ms. Moore,
Yes.
what a pair here.
They deserve each other. They
my
definitely
goodness gracious.
deserve each other, and I'm just glad the judge could see right through them both.
So you think this is over? You think so the lady will take
No,
action
I'm pretty
against her?
sure I'll be filing harassment charges against her, and I'm hoping that the female whose car she damaged as well seeks her damages.
But your brother's still involved with her, heavily, right?
What can you do?
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
By the way, Doug, when she threatened the plaintiff in court, that is a crime. It's called assault, and you can be prosecuted for that.